Welcome to this episode of the FANMEN podcast. I'm DJ Gove.
Chris Davis.
Sean Hogarty. We're back in Zoomland.
Giggling.
Because I realized I'm looking at you guys over the internet. It's been a month since we did this.
Yeah, that's true. It has been, yeah. I actually had one of the guys at work was like, hey, no new episodes the last month? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, there weren't on YouTube because I never went and made videos for the audios, so
yeah,
I should fix that. So
well, it feels lame to have the videos after having done them, but yeah, you should.
Yeah. I have no sense of time or anything anymore. It's all just like
none of us
like
all just kind of
like Groundhog Day.
Right. So to set it in time, it's nearing the end of June. So we're 3.5 months into this. I mean, it's ridiculous.
We cracked July next weekend.
We cracked the 100-day
Is
mark
that next weekend?
It is next weekend.
Next weekend's 4th of friggin' July.
God.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
maybe
it's
by
strange.
next 4th.
I went to work this week one day, and I'm going in again tomorrow, and that's the first time in 3+ months since I've been in my office, and we're only going in if we have to go. I saw maybe 7 people, and I work in a place where there's hundreds or and that's just it's weird.
I offered, man. I told them I'd go down. That we just moved into the new office down there, and they're like, "Nah, you're fine. Stay. You're good."
Yeah. It really drives home. We should, it until we're all kind of back or a good chunk. I'm like, why am I here? Right? I talk to more people. I get more done at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you've had to go in, DJ. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to touch stuff. Like we bought a new NAS array and stuff I'm saying I can't rack a storage array from home. So it's like I have to go in. This is true.
That's true.
Data center stuff, not so much like office stuff. It's all in the data center. So, which I mean, I don't know. I was the one that was like, I was fighting the from home thing because we were going to a work from home anyway, and I was fighting it. And I'm like, I don't have to buy work clothes anymore. I don't have to iron stuff in the morning. I can roll out of bed in basketball shorts, rug the dog,
everything
make
is your
coffee.
work clothes. Yeah.
We were spending $300 a month on gas, and now I'm spending $30 a month on gas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dustbuster uses that much?
Oh, you mean my car? Yeah. No, I have.
What's a long drive?
I haven't put gas in my car in 3.5 months, Chris. It's all in her
That's
car.
amazing.
Well, because my car's got a 30-mile battery. Where am I? I've drove to work once. That's the only time I've actually needed to use the gas engine. Yeah.
Wow. I'd probably could use some of it just to kick it up a little bit, get it stirred.
Oh, it starts up, but I haven't had to, it's not enough. I still have like almost half a tank. So, yeah.
Just find a farther away pizza place and go pick up pizza one night.
I like the way you think. Of course, I just started the stupid fasting thing that Chris and you did.
Me too, yeah.
It's not my fault. I blame Kevin.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
he happened to talk about it right when I was thinking of starting something.
Yeah.
I've lost like 20 pounds, and then I got to like 25 pounds, and now I've just been stuck for a while.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's going
you need
well
to
so
switch
far.
it up. Yeah, it's not that hard when you realize that there's generally a 12-hour window, unless you're eating out of habit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It kills my night snacks. Kills my night snacks. That's about it, which isn't that bad. I mean,
oh, dude, but that's my favorite. There's nothing better than like.
That's the worst shit. When you eat a bag of Cape Cod chips before you go to bed.
I'm sure for you it's like 11:45. For me, it's like 8:30. Cruising into the kitchen.
8, 9.
Yeah, so your snacks fit in my window. Most of the time.
Yeah. No, I started today at 6. Yeah, it started.
Yeah, I stopped at 6 p.m. roughly. Tomorrow it's going to get pushed out because we're going to go to Saugus. My buddy's buying Saugus wings tomorrow if we can get a spot. So,
what's the? There you go. So, are you guys eating whatever the hell you want in your window, or are you also trying to control what you're eating?
I've pretty much been eating whatever I want.
Because you're Chris Davis. The calories conform to your needs.
Hell yes. No, that's if I'm, I don't want to say starving myself, but if I'm not eating for 20 hours, whatever that window is, If I want a bowl of ice cream, I'm having a bowl of ice cream.
Yeah. I'm not doing that.
That's
Basically down
happening.
to one meal. Yeah, it's...
Well,
No,
I mean, all you really do is just proteins. Like I've been doing so much barbecuing with the smoker. It's like I'm making ribs, I'm making this, but it's like I'm not doing a lot of like chips or obviously I do have some ice cream because it's ice cream and I'm human.
Last night we went out for burgers. There's a place right on the lake here in Marlborough, The Fix. There's one in Worcester too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They had patio seating and there was maybe 6 tables out of the 18 that were being used. It was perfect.
Oh,
Had this giant double cheeseburger with bacon.
Guys, we need to change
chips.
the name of the podcast to Food Men because...
Or we could start a third one.
None of them, but none of us are eating right now.
Yeah,
I know. Although
I need a day down in New Haven.
Yeah, the wife heard on the radio, Cheesecake Factory's running a deal at Natick Mall. 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and a big hunk of cheesecake for $20 takeout. That's not bad for Cheesecake Factory. It's pretty good dinner for 2 people.
They will beg anybody to get in there.
Two people? I was like, that's $20, but that's a lot of food. I can eat that.
Yeah. Nah, Cheesecake Factory makes giant burgers. They're big ones.
Jen won't eat burgers. I'd have to go with DJ.
They probably have
I don't know if I've ever had a burger there.
Yeah. I don't know what
She want to do like a turkey burger, like a chicken burger, like a veggie or something?
She would do a turkey burger, yeah.
Yeah, I think they have that, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about something other than food and fasting.
Yes. So
yeah, I just closed my damn window. Cut it out.
I know. So while we're at home starving ourselves for 16 hours every day, 3rd week in a row, it's going to be all DC Comics related, pretty much.
As well, it should be.
Yeah.
Fuck
so you know what? I mean, they're not really. They got nothing. There's no. All you hear is, "Oh, we might stick an X-Men in this movie." They don't know what
They're
they
going
don't
to give you the Eternals sometime.
Yeah.
Don't want it.
Yeah.
I tried reading those books. They're weird even for the 70s. It's a tough read.
It depends on what they do with it.
I tried reading The Guardians too, and I thought it was hot trash.
Yeah.
But I love them.
It was.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
It
yeah,
was
definitely
hot
was.
trash.
Yeah. This is why no one heard of it until they decided to make a movie. But so there's it was a rumor a while ago, and it was a couple people had some wishful thinking and had brought it up just like in jest almost. But it looks like now it's at the point where they're talking numbers, and Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman.
Yeah, I'd say if it's out in that many places, first thing when I sent it to you two, DJ's like, stop reading comicbook.com. That's trash. They don't know anything. I'm like, dude, I don't, because I'm not on fucking Facebook.
Right.
This is Variety and the Hollywood Reporter and all once it gets there, it's because the studio or his publicist is putting it out there.
I've heard Keaton, Batman. This is Flash and Flashpoint, so it's an alternate Earth to the Batfleck. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, they're leaning into your multiverse.
Okay.
That's essentially what it is. There's rumors that Jeffrey Dean Morgan will be there as part of the Flashpoint as Thomas Wayne as Batman.
Which would work.
Which would be amazing.
Yeah.
So you would have...
I wanted to see that chin under a mask
Batman
for a while now, so...
Yeah.
Again.
Again,
he did it once already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he had the eye mask,
Yeah.
the comedian thing for you.
Definitely, anything, honestly, that gets people excited about a DC movie or a Batman is great.
It's definitely kind of like a big dick move if you think about it. Marvel just lost Iron Man. They lost Tony Stark. They lost Captain America, all this stuff. And DC's like, hey, that Batman everyone likes. Thump on the table. So,
well,
there's
can't go wrong,
rumblings that it didn't come from Warner Brothers. That it may have emanated from Keaton's reps themselves. Hey, he'd be interested if you want him.
So you do it.
Yeah.
You
do it.
It's a multi-picture deal from what they're talking about too.
Yeah,
really?
I guess. Yeah, it's almost like Warner Brothers decided it's like the old execs at Warner Brothers went, hey, there's this internet thing. Let's go see what they want in our movies. Snyder cut. Okay, greenlight.
No.
Michael Keaton.
Dangerous.
Okay, let's do that.
Dangerous. That's how we ended up with friggin' the 9th Star Wars. Because they listened to the internets. Yeah, okay, make the face there, fucker. Exactly.
Because there's some people think that there's the Batman Beyond thing is a more of a possibility than it's ever been also with him.
Well, that makes sense.
That's where I would put him.
Yeah.
That was part of the story, but not with the Terry. They're saying that you could get the old grizzled Batman, but they want to use it to launch a Batgirl series.
Like a
It would
Batgirl
be
Beyond
mentoring the
almost.
girl.
I mean,
Same idea, yeah, same
Yeah.
kind of concept. You'd still get Keaton in the turtleneck and the sport coat,
yeah,
but
That'd be kinda cool.
you could turn it into,
Terry can be a girl's name too. Hey.
you could also
Yeah, it
turn
could
it
be.
into kind of a Teen
It'd still be
Titans
Terry.
kind of thing, and a Bat. I mean, you could do that grizzled Batman
Mhm.
and the Bat and Wayne complex, Batcave and stuff like. You could do it.
I mean, you could do the whole Bat Incorporated
So-
thing.
Oh, I love.
He just starts he wants to keep going. His body can't handle it. So he just spends 3 movies subletting out shit.
I
With Batwing and Batwoman and the whole 9 of them.
I love the technically the second volume of Batman Incorporated is awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that ties into
It-
Damian Wayne and all that stuff. So
And
of
now
course,
Exactly. Yeah. You get your boy out of it. Yeah. That would
Yep.
work.
Now it gives you the longevity you wanted, Sean, to be able to do the. I was thinking Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
To
I
do the
wish.
Court of Owls.
Yeah, I'm Scott Snyder.
You would
yeah.
you would have the
Oh yes.
you would have all
Yeah.
that Bat history now. You got 31,
Yeah.
32 years here.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, let's.
I still want Court of Owls as a TV show. I just think you need
Oh,
that
yeah.
can't be 2 hours.
Well, I mean, I don't want to think too much, right? I see ingredients of good things.
Mhm.
So shut up.
Do you
I
want,
see ingredients of good things happening. I see opportunity, so let's not be greedy or,
You just cracked
Yeah.
the Marvel code. You don't have to think too much. Scary come from the sky. Shiny people attack.
no.
who can come from the sky?
Yay, we win.
Yay. Take that sky, you bastard.
Next.
Next.
So do we
there
want to
was
see him in the suit again? Do we want him in the Batman suit?
Yeah.
I want him like in an armor, like a Hellbat or something, or like some kind of.
I mean, I still have my
Yeah.
Keaton Batman hot toys. I'd love to see him in the suit. I'd like
I
to
think
see
he's
him fit into the same suit, but
He's not like hot as shit. I mean, he was never a big guy anyway. He's still
Yeah,
the same
exactly.
size he's always
Yeah.
been.
yeah.
Nah, you can't put him in the rubber suit again. Don't do that to the man.
Like a newer
Put
one.
that in a glass case. Yeah, exactly. Give him something new.
Yeah.
And how are you? You'll have the little nostalgia kick there.
Yeah.
I mean, they still haven't said how much he's going to be in this Flashpoint movie.
I bet the first
They were
time
just
it's
touching it on, or
real quick. It's like almost like the TV show kind of thing, like Earth 89 or whatever.
We'll see.
I'd like to see. I
Using
think the Batman Beyond thing makes the most sense to do it. And even if they do it as a girl, I think Batman Beyond's a female in the books now.
Oh yeah.
So
no, I think
yeah.
it might be.
Tracked
Yeah,
it.
they've talked about it as he's kind of going to be the Nick Fury of the DCU.
That works.
So you could have him as the post-credit scene where when Ezra comes back.
Post-credit scene on Justice League Snyder Cut.
That's how Fury came in.
What was the Snyder
So-
Cut? What was the original? What was Justice League's trailer
Post
moment?
credits.
Yeah, post-credits. That's it. There
You
was
were getting
one, right?
Darkseid in the movie. Yeah.
they didn't do a post credit.
No, they
What?
cut it out. There was going to be.
No,
I
there was
think
the
there was
post credit for BVS had the museum shot with Diana.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let me ask you
and then
this.
the music
So
kicked in, yeah.
I've read a couple of the articles, and they said Michael Keaton's talking and all that stuff. What if he's not coming back as Batman? What if he's playing someone else?
Lex Luthor's brother,
Skippy Luthor?
Skippy Luthor.
I don't
what if
think
he's playing
that-
like a
yeah.
Golden Age character or something?
I don't think you bring him back unless he's the Bat.
Yeah,
I don't.
I would agree.
You don't make that kind of investment,
It's
especially
it's
after
an
you shit
instant-
all over in Birdman. You have to
Yeah,
bring
and
back
it's
the
a bad. It's bad headlines, right? It's
Making
asking
Hawkman.
for crap. Hawkman.
Yeah. No, I was curious because
Yeah,
it says they're talking to him. It doesn't always. Not every article says they're talking about Batman. I was saying because you brought up the Nick Fury thing. It's like how could you piece that together?
Yeah, grizzled Batman as a Nick Fury role.
Batman. Out of all the DC characters, he is kind of the connective tissue.
Oh, definitely.
That's been dropped
Yeah.
into more scenarios.
Yeah. JL Dark and Titans and all over the place. He's in everything.
Left into the Outsiders for a
Swamp
while.
Thing,
and
Yeah.
Sandman.
Do you think they'd cross him over into the series?
Yes. I don't want to think. Stop making me think. I saw a headline kind of in this old topic that I assume you guys know something about.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern. What's going on there? I still haven't seen it.
So it looks like they're talking, and I guess it also is as far as, they're putting numbers on paper right now
Yeah.
to have Ryan Reynolds come back for probably just like a day or two and film a Green Lantern cameo spot for the Snyder Cut.
So do you now recommend that I watch the Green Lantern movie?
I don't think you need to. It's just him in the suit. Like, you're not going to gain anything there. The tone is so vastly different than anything Snyder does.
It's not. It doesn't fit in, but
it is very much a Ryan Reynolds move.
Yeah.
This is all the Marvel fanboys that were all excited about Deadpool thumbing the nose at him.
Yeah.
This is essentially him thumbing his nose at the Marvel fanboys saying,
"Oh yeah,
dude, I got paid on each side. I don't care what you think either way."
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
I
like
liked
it?
him as Hal Jordan.
Okay.
I thought he was perfect for the character.
It would be amazing if he asked for the CGI suit again.
You
I'm not doing it if you're going
an
practical.
asshole. Yeah, exactly.
I want the CGI.
It needs a practical suit. The suit was a huge misstep. Massive misstep.
You guys can't talk about this and say you liked him as Hal Jordan and not let me watch the movie.
You can do whatever you
might
want.
as well.
I figure you're essentially on the grist schedule here.
Yeah.
So,
Come
it's
on.
Sky Monster.
Let's
so
not
get ready for it.
insult me.
Has Grist seen? Does he know Keaton played Batman? Have we checked to know if he's actually made 89 yet? Or
Steven, you've been called out for a status of your.
And Grist knows how much I love him. He's very, very kind to me.
Chris is like, Christopher Reeve Superman. It's George Reeves, noob.
Hey,
I watched.
No,
he
saw Affleck in the suit in one movie.
Yeah. I did chat briefly with Grist before coming on here, and he had suggested a top 3. But I think TJ's dying.
Top 3 foods you crave while fasting?
No, damn it, stop. No, he had suggested top 3 things about a virtual con that could be better than a real con. And DJ's immediate response was, nothing can be good about a virtual con.
I
save money. Yeah, I save money. I'm not surrounded with sweaties.
Yeah.
Nobody touching me or my stuff.
I don't get to pay $100 for a photo and $100 for a signature for a meeting.
And now I don't have to get up at 4 a.m. to get in line to get whatever tchotchke I think is valuable at this con that is inevitably going to be on eBay 2 years later for way less than it's selling that week.
Yeah.
Now, if there's something you want, you go on Entertainment Earth, pre-order it, and you're done.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shit. Even Newbury Comics has San Diego Comic-Con exclusives this year. Jeez,
TJ,
there's no exclusives.
Sorry.
We need to get you to an allergist stat.
Next month.
Yep.
Which, by the way, some of the con exclusives that are coming that are on Entertainment Earth or were on Entertainment Earth were amazing. They had a more for Kristen and Sean, but they had a WrestleMania Mr. T Elite figure from the wrestling line.
I saw that come across in the email, and I'm like, oh, DJ's going to be all over this thing.
So I actually pre-ordered it and then went, wait a minute, what am I doing? I went in and canceled it. I was like, oops, it was just like muscle memory. Get one of those. And
Victory!
But the other thing that was even, and the other thing I missed, but it was even better, and it was half the price. I wish I actually kind of got it. It was $20. They did they have this new line called the Ember series. It's like the high-end Jurassic Park figures that look like the Marvel Legends.
The Barbasol
and they had a
can?
Dennis, they had a Dennis Nedry that came in a Barbasol can. I was like, oh, god damn it, that's amazing. But that's worth $19. That's amazing.
Nice.
But they went lickety split. So
yeah. I never saw any of that. Well, so anyway, Chris, we love you. Ryan Reynolds, we're okay with.
Yeah. Speaking of Gris did the saint he is, the amazing human being he is. He had to mail me something because he picked something up for me, and he threw a bunch of Coffee Crisp candy bars in the bag, in the box. So
he finally got you Canadian porn.
No, well, no. He
Coffee Crisp
every once in a while.
Canadian porn.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much. Coffee Crisp.
At least for me and DJ. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no. Gris has this awesome secondhand movie store up there, like this thrift store where you get stuff, and they had a Red State Blu-ray wrapped, so he grabbed it for me. It was like a couple bucks.
A what?
So Red State Blu-ray.
Oh, Red State. Yeah.
Which is like $65 on Amazon right now in America because it's out of print.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that one, so he scooped it for me for a few bucks.
Inventory and see what I'm missing. I think I have everything. Oh, I
I don't have Dougal. I don't have stuff like that.
no.
You don't
I
need
don't
Dougal.
have Dougal. I have a bootleg Dougal actually, but I
Nobody
have not
wants to hear
watched
about
it.
your Dougal.
Dougal's horrible.
This is a sentence that has been said before.
So
Tossing
before we get
softballs.
into top three, let's go back to Keaton again.
Yeah.
So if you had to put a number on it, 1 through 10, what's your excitement level with Keaton coming back?
12.
Honestly, 6. That's something, right? But I'll get excited when it's official, when I know the context and I know a release date, and then I'll be happy. Yeah.
So I'm probably about a 7, just because there's two. Well, I'm glad they're making more DC stuff.
Yes.
I'm not too stoked about Ezra Miller though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I talk
They
about I
have
the way
to
he
love
played the
the kid.
character.
Yeah.
I heard the kid's an asshole too. Didn't he choke a fan or something at a signing or something like that?
Whoa, allegedly.
No, seriously, legit.
It was on the internet. We talked about this, Sean. It has to be true.
No, there was a video of it. Or he's kind of a dick.
Sean's like,
I
don't
should know,
bring him into
because I'm one of the
current
biggest
events and all
assholes
these
on the
videos
planet,
to get
so.
posted.
Yeah. Oh man.
Obviously, in this environment, if he had done something like that, he wouldn't have held on to the role for 5-6 years.
All
Whatever the
right.
hell he signed
Yeah.
up.
This was recently, I think. Anyway, but yeah, so we'll see how it goes. I mean, it could be cool.
So
I
did.
hope it's not just being. I hope he doesn't play Thomas Wayne. I really hope they don't do that, because that would.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Put Jeffrey Dean Morgan and stuff.
I did want to report that I actually watched something that I was supposed to watch and
Really?
completed it. Yeah.
Yes, please do tell.
I watched Watchmen, the TV series.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. 'cause
Very
it was free to
timely.
stream, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't watch it because I thought it was timely or knew it was timely. Like I started
You just
it.
got around to it, right?
Yeah, I just got around to it, had time and made quick work of it. It is, I mean, unabashedly, it's up there for me with The Wire, Breaking Bad. I mean, it was so good. It was so like the best of anything related to, well, any kind of fiction, but but comic books, right? It played with unabashedly, there are things that are not possible, but it's, just part of their reality. Dr. Manhattan. And, that followed with the Watchmen universe. But it's rare that they take something that's such an iconic piece of, Western fiction and not only extend it in a fantastic way, right? Actually bringing it, kind of cheating in the current context, but bringing it into our actual world, making it feel even more relevant. But they were more faithful to the book in a critical way than the movie was, which was, I thought, very faithful, maybe to a fault. I just thought it was incredible in every metric. Loved it.
I like the
It
boys
was-
better.
I have not seen The Boys yet,
That was rad.
and I don't have the same. I don't have any knowledge of The Boys, whereas Watchmen is one of my favorites, right?
The Boys, I enjoyed watching The Boys, but that was more like your popcorn fiction for me.
No.
That was
Yeah,
the
it's like murder
mindless,
porno.
throw it on in the back,
Ridiculous.
throw it on in the background and stuff like that. What they were able to do, and I completely agree with you, Sean. They were able to take the original property and kind of expand upon it
Yeah.
in a way that, and this was before everything happened
Oh yeah.
that's going on right now. They
Oh,
filmed this a year and a half
It's
ago or whatever the hell it was.
More.
But to have the unabashed stones to
Yes.
start your series and basing it on the Tulsa Massacre, which most of us,
I didn't know
There's-
about it.
I talked to Heather about it. I didn't hear about it until college.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I got to a professor and we were taking American history, and it was essentially, oh, that was cute. You had the book in high school. Now do you want to know all the
Yeah.
other shit that took place?
I'm
actually
honestly
great in this
not
country?
sure I'd heard about it outside of people mentioning it when Watchmen came out, and I read about it then.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
So
once you go and do the deep dive, it's
yeah,
chilling.
but you're right. Anchoring again this incredible piece of fiction in something that is so non-fictional and so important. A story to tell. But then, was there any precedent for Hooded Justice actually being black? Or was that part of this series' insertion into that world?
I don't
and
believe
gay.
so in the
was
original.
there also any of the was he gay in? Because I seem to remember some of that maybe from either the Beyond Watchmen or before
That's
Watchmen.
the thing. I can't tell you if it was before Watchmen. I didn't read.
It's because it's in your
those.
head now. So yeah.
Yeah.
But that was I don't know, it was all incredible. I can't say enough how a fantastic an experience was watching those like 9 hours. They're not doing any more, I assume.
No, I think
Lindelof says HBO would do it in a heartbeat. Regina King, they would all come back and do it again.
It's got to be.
Lindelof says he doesn't have another story.
Yeah, it's got to be a story that's worthy after that.
And
Jeremy,
they don't want to
Irons,
come back without him. He was amazing.
Yeah. So
that's what me
watching the progression of, oh my God, him trying to escape.
Yeah,
the whole thing when they pull it all together at the end.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's
because a lot of people I think are plowing through it now because it's free, like on HBO's website. You don't even have Max or anything. So
yeah.
I'm struggling to think of another TV series I liked as much as that in the last few years.
Yeah,
I really like Swamp Thing. I know it's a totally different kind of thing, and it's not as in depth. I still haven't watched that
yet, and I haven't started Supergirl.
I
enjoyed that show.
I enjoyed watching that. That falls back into that popcorn category for me. This is actually something that made me think.
The one there's so much context, kind of, and there was deep thought kind of shit.
I like something that's making me uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
it's actually challenging you.
It should.
Watching it. It certainly did.
So one thing I kind of wish, as I started it, Chris said episode 6 is one of my favorite hours of television ever, and completely agree. Wish you hadn't told me so that I could because therefore as I got to it, I'm like, okay, Chris said this was a big deal, and so everything about it was a big deal, right? There was no problem, like you set my expectations too high. It was amazing, but there was a slight edge of the experience that I didn't get because I didn't get to discover that cold, right? As it just unfolded. They do things with time and character and production that just, All right.
Yeah. I'm going to go watch it again.
Pull that off,
but
maybe I didn't finish it. I wonder if I didn't finish it now.
Well, it's the finish. I mean, the last handful of episodes nail the tie-in to the rest of the universe in a way that
watch it all.
Yeah,
really did.
Yeah, I mean, it was.
I forgot to watch all the Watchmen.
Who watches the Watchers of the Watchmen? Yeah,
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Cool. Also, Ezra Miller. It was April 6, 2020, when he got caught choking a woman in a bar. So I was saying, I was correct. There's videos for it all over the internet. So anyway, I just want to prove that I wasn't pulling that out. I didn't pull that out of Slanderville in my head or anything like that. There's actually, it was a thing. I did see it.
And now they're giving him Keaton as a gift. Go figure.
I know. Imagine that. So hey, if you're trying to get ahead in the business, go out and choke a bitch. I'll give you Michael Keaton. No,
these statements are not consistent with the values and opinions of the rest of the fan men. Yeah.
No. Everyone knows I talk out my ass. So, speaking of talking our ass, top 3. So, Keaton's coming back.
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds might be coming back. It looks like the
it's episode 66.
66.
Yeah.
So, which is very Batman appropriate.
Exactly.
So we're all, I think we've all said multiple times, 66 Batman is kind of like our favorite, like our comic glue, basically.
Yeah.
But it looks like Warner's back into the DC business, which is good. So if you could, since they're putting Keaton in and Ryan Reynolds and stuff like that, and they're trying to cast some good talent, 3 actors you want to put in the DC movies. And if you have the character, that's great, but not necessarily.
Okay. Do you have any honorable mentions?
I have 2 quick ones.
I've got a couple. How about you, Chris?
I got a couple.
All right. So I'll start with my honorable mentions. One, I mean, it's kind of sad that it's an honorable mention, but it didn't fit within my top 3. Keanu Reeves as Bruce Wayne or Batman. Just because once it came into my head, I'm like, what would that be like? Because he wouldn't look a lot like Wick or a lot of his other stuff, and his acting style is interesting, but that was one thing I thought of. Going in a different direction, my second honorable mention is Batmite, played by Danny DeVito.
I love it.
Uh,
I love it. I've just pictured with the Frank dialogue from
Yep.
Always Sunny now. Oh my
Yep.
Christ!
I just picture
amazing.
floating DeVito.
Yep, exactly.
Like he just voices like an animated one. It's like
Yeah.
it'd be friggin' amazing. Oh.
Yeah. Once I thought of it, I'm like, okay, that works. Chris, what are your
Keanu
honorable
Batman.
mentions?
I had actually given thought to Keanu,
Yeah.
but I think if I brought him in, I'd want him to play the Question.
Ooh, that's obviously that would be awesome.
I think I would go there. 2 honorable mentions. One is, it's recasting a couple characters. One, I'm not a huge fan of anything they've done with Lois Lane
Yeah,
lately.
Yeah.
I'd like to see somebody like an Olivia Wilde in that.
interesting. Okay, yeah, I could do
That'd
that.
be
I
boss.
think she could play. I think she'd play the shit out of that character.
Yeah.
And if you're bringing back Keaton, we currently don't have an Alfred
Hmm.
to play opposite him. So if we're going to swing for the fences, I want Ben Kingsley.
Ooh,
I think he
Wow.
could do that.
Not bad.
who played Alfred in '89 Batman?
Michael
I can see him, but I can't.
Yeah, his name escapes me.
Gambone or something like that. Is that
No.
Mm.
I know who that actor is, but I didn't think it was him. Well, and anyway, that's
Look.
Ben Kingsley as Alfred. Be great.
Yeah.
All right,
That'd be
DJ, what are your honorables?
Okay, so number 1 is I had Zac Efron. Just because he should be a comic book character. He's the only person I know that has the physique of a Jim Lee comic book drawing.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
the kid's
Yeah.
just ripped up beyond comparison.
Yeah.
I'd make him Jason Todd Red Hood. That's what I'd do. I don't want to be
Yeah.
Dick Grayson.
I could
But
see
he's
that.
got that Robin build to him, so
Yeah.
I would do that.
I'd like to see that. Sure.
Yeah, and he can play like a prick and stuff like that. So he would like in was it Neighbors? He was an asshole. So
Yeah.
the kid's pretty good. This next one starts a run of very male focused picks. So I apologize to anyone out there who's offended, but I want Aubrey Plaza to play Catwoman.
Oh, dude.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I mean, she's got the giant eyes. Give her the giant ass goggles.
Yes.
And she has kind of like that attitude too
Yes.
that Catwoman can have. So
Jen and
I think
I
that'd be
are almost done with our marathon slam of Parks and Rec. And
Best
I'd
show
always
ever.
knew who she was, but hadn't really seen her. And her character in that is just like my favorite
Dude,
thing.
that's how she is. She's
Yeah.
like that in real life. She is.
That's-
Yeah,
that's
she's
awesome.
a special kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Michael
so-
Go.
Go. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Alfred?
that's it. Yeah. Go or Gow or something like that.
I'd
But
buy-
yeah,
Oh, Go. Yeah.
Goff. Yes.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
started with a G. Well, I was with you.
There we
Yeah.
go.
It sounded like you had more along those lines.
Okay, Sean. Number 3.
Okay.
We're back.
My number 3 actually follows off of your Aubrey Plaza thing. Anna de Armas as Catwoman. So currently
Okay.
Ben Affleck's
Ooh.
girlfriend, which I didn't know until
You
recently.
didn't realize that?
but I don't remember if I'd seen her or noticed her before Blade Runner 2049, obviously one of my favorites. But
Now she's a Bond girl, no?
yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
I think she's in the new one, yeah.
I thought she might have already been in there, but in Knives Out, she was
Oh yeah. That's right.
amazing, right?
Yeah.
And so, obviously she seems like she could fit into a Catwoman context and costume, but she also has an accent, which that's part of what Catwoman was for me, back from Batman 66, whether it was, we had Eartha Kitt, Julie Newmar, and I'm missing the third one. And she's the one I saw in San Diego.
What was it?
Who's the third?
Oh, the 3 Catwoman.
Yeah. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Julie Newmar, Eartha Kitt
Brought
and
Harvey to see her.
yeah,
Lee
oh,
Merriweather.
Christ.
Lee Merriweather.
Yeah,
Merriweather.
Lee Merriweather.
Yeah. So anyway, Anna de Armas as Catwoman.
Nice.
That's my number 3.
All right, my number 3, I want Jon Hamm in the DCU, but not in the Batsuit.
Mm-hmm.
I want him going opposite Batman as Hush. I want him to play Tommy Elliott.
Yeah, that's a layup.
He could play
and that
the
actually.
position. I mean, that's
that fits really well.
he fits the suit.
Yep, you are correct.
So I'm gonna rearrange my order now because I had Jon Hamm number 1 originally.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I want Jon Hamm. I want him to either play, if he's playing a good guy, I want him to play Kingdom Come Superman. If he's playing a bad guy, I want him to play the Eradicator.
I don't know the Eradicator. Who's that?
From Death of Superman, the Superman with the goggles.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So
You just want him in a Superman suit.
I want the chin in a movie, basically. But no, I just think like Kingdom Come Superman.
He's a chin man.
Cool, so.
I mean, that's
He's a
two
chin man.
chins.
That's his thing.
That's two
Hush
chins
would
he's
be-
wanted so far.
Hush would be
should be
badass too.
fantastic.
So
All right. So moving on to my number 2, I'm going to screw up my order
Ooh.
and take my number 1 and move him down to number 2. Jon
Don't feel
Hamm.
bad. My 3 became my 1, so I've
So-
fucked it all up.
So Jon Hamm, Batman.
Okay.
I love the Hush idea, honestly. But I've always watching him in Mad Men and seeing. I think we talked about it, a year ago or whatever. But seeing his ability, helped by costume and makeup and stuff, to change between the strong, perfect guy and the failed, imposter that he actually was. I've always just loved, he looks perfect, right? He is a kind of perfect person, and as Bruce Wayne, seeing him go between dark and complex with a chin, in a cowl, and a weak drunken playboy, it would be fun, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
can see that
almost-
because he.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say he did a lot of it in Mad Men with body language.
Yes.
It was the shoulders slumping.
Yes.
It was kind of the reverse Christopher Reeves.
Yes.
Committing to the slouch the whole time just for the full
I was gonna say,
extension moment.
It's almost sad you have to skew this character younger, but the way he was in Mad Men, you could almost say it would fit perfectly into him being Booster Gold, a fraud superhero kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
But you'd have. I think he's a little too old for that character though.
I
But
think
the
so.
dynamic is almost
At this
it's,
point, probably.
And I still want Nathan Fillion as Booster Gold. He's
Kingdom
too
Come
old
Booster Gold?
for it. Kingdom Come Booster
Yeah.
Gold. Yeah. All right, but that's my number 2 now is Jon Hamm,
Nice.
Bruce Wayne.
For my number 2, I'm going back to one of my other all-time favorite shows of the last few years. We're going to Sons of Anarchy. I want Charlie Hunnam as Oliver Queen.
Oh yeah.
not bad.
Yeah. That's class.
I can completely see him. He already has the look.
Mhm.
And it could be, this is probably cheating a little bit because you've already seen him with the beard and the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we miss you, DJ.
Yeah.
You see the t-shirt's kind of foreshadowing all his picks too, right? I just noticed that.
Holy
got a bat
shit! I didn't even
background,
realize it.
Yeah.
That was an accident.
That's all right.
We didn't. The
I like
reason
it.
I'm wearing the Moobies uniform is just to honor the restaurants I can't go visit out in LA.
It doesn't
I mean, we
look-
could. We might die, but
Yeah, it's true.
beyond that. But you'd get
high
chocolate-covered
cholesterol.
pretzels.
Waka waka waka.
So,
Waka waka.
yeah.
All right, what's your number 2, DJ?
Okay, this one's really out there. I want Emily Ratajkowski to play Zatanna.
Who doesn't? Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
Like I said, these are all like just like, what do I want to see in what suit? I mean, she's not a bad actress. We talked before. Like, I love
No.
Zatanna, so
yeah.
I think I want Ana de Armas as Zatanna now.
I almost said Emmy Ross.
Yeah, it's
And you know what? I want the accent.
yep. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want that just
her
hint of
accent
exotic.
and she's just
She's
she's freaking funny. Like her,
yeah.
that kind of smart, devious funny, but the way she shows it, her eyes,
It's still
and
sexy
her
as
face.
hell, right?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, but
she can
but
play both sides of it.
The eyes plus, yeah, she's
There's giant
and the
brown
accent
doe eyes.
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably a better pick.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'm just stealing off of Sean. It was nowhere near my list.
I have no problem. All right, that's excellent. Are we down to
Number one
number
movie.
ones?
We're on one.
All right.
Ones.
So this was originally my number 2, but I'm happy to put it number 1, and I know why it came to mind. As previously discussed, I'm in the midst of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit Fest with the girls. We finally started the final movie, Chris. Finally started the final movie yesterday, I believe. So I only have like 3.5 hours left of Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. But Martin Freeman has always been a favorite. I forget all the things I've seen him in, but I remember him from the UK Office. Obviously, he's fantastic in Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. But I'd like to see Martin Freeman as Alfred Pennyworth, as in the wake of the death of the Waynes, with a young Bruce Wayne. You might cheat the ages a little bit. So Freeman's getting old, actually, so older. So you wouldn't have to age him up too much, but he'd match well as the well-mannered but also well-skilled butler of a very rich family and his young, So I don't know who I'd want to be Bruce Wayne, but that, I just love the idea once I thought of it. Yeah.
No, that's
Martin
cool.
Freeman as Alfred.
Nice.
I like it. I'm going with another personal favorite of mine and Sean's. I want to see, and we're all very bat-centric in this thing. We're picking Alfreds and Catwomen and
it's DC
for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But I want to cast the Riddler, and I want Damian Lewis to play that character. Damian Lewis, i.e. Bobby Axelrod.
Yes.
Yeah. Of Homeland fame.
No, I first remember him from Band of Brothers.
Band of Brothers.
Yeah.
But to watch his career progression and the breadth of characters he's played, and especially
the accents he's played.
Watching Axe.
Yes.
Just watching, he kind of plays that as the evil genius, borderline manic at times.
I would want him playing
devious.
An understated Riddler. Very rarely breaking into crazy, but
just evil.
Yeah.
The diabolical Riddler. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
He is just there playing mind games, and it's pretty much just taken from Billions.
Yeah.
It's always a game of one-upsmanship and trying to get over and how you're getting around.
Yeah.
Billions is going to keep going forever.
You haven't hit the mid-season
amazing.
finale yet.
I have not.
Oh, it's so good.
No,
except for the fact that now I don't know when it's coming back. That's the bad part.
They blow up everything after one episode, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
You think you have the whole series plotted out, or the whole season.
Yep.
Nope, awesome. Forget it. Let's go. So
nice. Good call.
Thank you.
All right, DJ, what's your number 1?
Okay, my number 1, I want to put this person in everything pretty much. I want
What's
Gina
her name?
Carano
to
play Power Girl. I mean, she definitely got the build for it.
DJ, you're clearly not an ass man, are you? You have a theme here.
I like shoulders. Yeah.
As many in the bustier as we can get.
Exactly. Oh. No, I'm saying the thing about Power Girl is she is a stockier character. Gina Carano is kind of squared off, and I wanted her as She-Hulk too, but one of those two.
Yeah.
I think it'd be DC could use with having another especially if you're gonna start doing something where you might have Apocalypse in the picture.
Yeah.
I mean, you need another wrecking machine besides Superman. You need someone else that can mess some stuff up. So, Power Girl.
Of course. Now I'm
haven't walked inside for too long, right?
As soon as you started talking, I'm like, God, he hasn't talked about Jean. There she is.
There she is.
I know that's his favorite.
So
big Gina Carano fan.
I can't really see it like Power Girl's, blonde, right?
Yeah, it's only different.
So right, but so I'm having trouble seeing her in there. But now you saying that makes me want to see the Margot Robbie, Gina Carano, Power Girl Harley and Power Girl miniseries.
Oh,
Which if you
shit.
didn't-
Margot on her back, and
And if you didn't
Basically
read that
ripped
one,
right
that's the most.
that was
It was like
nuts.
was it 6
Yeah.
issues or 12 issues? But
I
just
think it was 12. I think it was 12.
might have been a whole year.
There was
yeah.
12,
I
and I
have
think a
them
little
all.
black book was part of it. And
Yeah,
there was
and-
something else, yeah.
like they go to the planet of the 70s porn stashed Zardoz.
It
Or something. I mean,
was
it's just it's so
insane.
strange. Yeah, but
Awesome.
right, I'm in.
Had to be in there somewhere. Okay, so Sean had Anna de Armas as Catwoman, Jon Hamm as Batman, and Martin Freeman as Alfred. Chris had Jon Hamm as Hush, Charlie Hunnam as Oliver McQueen, and Damian Lewis as the Riddler. And I had Jon
Oliver
Hamm as
Oliver
McQueen, not
Hey,
Oliver
we're not,
McQueen.
It's not Cars. There's no talking race.
He's
I
already-
had used I had used tracing paper, and there was an M underneath it, so it fucked with my head.
Queen.
McQueen. Sorry.
Ka-chow.
What was your
Ka-chow.
3? Ka-chow.
And I had Jon Hamm as Kingdom Come Superman, Emily Ratajkowski as Zatanna, and Gina Carano as Power Girl.
Nice. All right, man.
Ugh.
It's it's been
That was a
good to-
fucking train wreck, wasn't it?
No, it's good. Good to
No,
see you guys.
Yeah, you too. So, please, check us out on Twitter at FMN37. Subscribe on YouTube, like, comment, all that good stuff. Also available in audio form wherever you get your podcast: Podcoin, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Apple, yada yada yada, iHeartRadio, whatever.
And if you're found innocent, Ezra Miller, we apologize. Didn't mean any
Yes.
offense.
Yes.
It was in Variety.
It's never appropriate to choke anyone. Let's be clear about this. As
So much
DJ.
pollen.
Yeah.
So much pollen.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great
night.
one.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.